Good evening and namaskar. This is Rajesh Mehta, your host on National Human Resource Development Network People Points podcast series. Today amongst us, we have two very eminent personalities, and of course, many of you may know them, but the kind of a work what they are doing and the kind of a work we are associated with them is just incredible. With me today in this particular studio, we have Mr. Guruprasad Pawaskarji, a commissioner to the State Commissioner Person with Disability to Goa State, and also our own Pune chapter's president, none other than Mr. Aman Rajabali. So, welcome you both, sir. How are you doing today?
Doing
Excellent.
perfectly fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us on this show. Pleasure to be here.
And I must say this, it's my privilege to record this particular podcast on an evening when Mr. Pawaskarji have received one of the most prestigious awards as a best commissioner. So, Mr. Pawaskarji, before even I jump into the question and answer and further discussion, would you mind telling our viewers little about that award?
No, I just got the news today morning, so I don't have much knowledge about the. I definitely know it's an annual award which is given on International Disability Day in Delhi, and it's for the best state commissioner in the country. And I got a couple of calls since morning, congratulatory message. Honorable Chief Minister of Goa also tweeted about this, and it gives you a very, very proud feeling. But apart from that, it's a huge responsibility which has now increased many folds. अवार्ड
Sir,
लेना बहुत आसान है, उसको वो बोलिए
I
बोलिए
agree, sir, but you deserve because
तो उसको
I know about this particular award, sir, and it's been, kind of awarded by none other than President of India, and you deserve it. Now, before even I come to the deeper parts that what Mr. Pawaskarji is doing and what is he up to on such a fantastic mission called Purple Fest, I wanted to invite his thoughts saying, what is this Purple Fest all about, sir? If you don't mind, can you please share with our viewers?
Yeah, so Purple Fest, we started it last year in Goa. It was, the response that we got for this Fest was unprecedented. Never expected that kind of a response since it was happening for the first time. And we gave opportunities to and gave a platform to all the 21 disabilities, notified disabilities as per the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. And we realized it later that for the it happened for the first time. So for us also it was a big surprise, and everybody said that we appointed purple ambassadors from each disability, and that took the entire Purple Fest to the next level. And it was only for 3 days, and I'll tell you the whole success of this Purple Fest is not the organizers, not the state commission's office, not the government of Goa. It is the NGOs across the country who are integral part of this whole Purple Fest. I don't call Purple Fest as an event, it's a movement. And we have to go along with the moment, because event क्या होता है, event 2 दिन का होगा, 4 दिन का होगा, 6 दिन का होगा, उसके बाद क्या? तो उस इवेंट करना ही नहीं है हमें. इट हैज टू बी मोमेंट, और उसके बाद में जो उसका रिजल्ट आता है वो ज्यादा मायने रखता है. इवेंट के लिए लोग आएंगे, कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अटेंड करेंगे, विल मेक लॉट ऑफ न्यू फ्रेंड्स, वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, लेकिन उसके बाद क्या? That is the crucial question that everybody needs to answer, and that is what we are trying to get at.
And I must tell you that I have witnessed that power or a spark last year, and that's where it actually inspired me to go up to our own NHRD organization or an association who otherwise also believes in creating such impact. So, Aman, my obvious question to you as the president to the Pune chapter, as a very, very important person to the NHRDN for almost past 3 decades, right? Would you mind telling us what is the role that NHRDNs are going to play at Purple Fest?
Okay. First of all, thank you very much for this opportunity and the opportunity to converse with you and of course Pawaskarji साहब. से वो जो force लेके हम जो आएंगे and the corporate sector, the education sector, the impact it will create, and this sort of an association has to continue. जो पावस्कर साहब ने initially कहा कि ये event नहीं है, this is a journey. एंड ये मेरा ये प्रॉमिस है कि वॉट एवर हैपन दिस जर्नी विल कंटिन्यू, ये चलती रहेगी एंड बदलाव हम लाते रहेंगे. बिकॉज बदलाव कहाँ लाना है? सोच में लाना है. वी हैव टू क्रिएट अवेयरनेस, वी हैव टू ब्रिज द गैप अमंग्स ऑल. हमारी सोच बदलेंगे तो वी विल बी एबल टू मेक अ डिफरेंस. एंड इन दैट सेम ब्रेथ लेट मी ऑल्सो शेयर दैट हम ये नहीं कह रहे हैं कि हमारी वजह से हम जो काम कर रहे हैं वो हम बहुत ही इतना बड़ा कर देंगे कि आसमान हरा हो जाएगा. नो, कहीं ना कहीं इतना भी अगर हम बदलाव ले पाए ना, तो मेरा ये मानना है कि वी हैव डन गुड इनफ. जो अगर हमको जो एक यूनिवर्स ने जो एक ताकत दी है, उसका हम अच्छे से उसका इस्तेमाल करें, जहां पर हम थोड़ा सा किसी की जिंदगी में बदलाव लाएं, मैं समझता हूं हमें मोक्ष मिल जाता है.
क्या बात है सर, धन्यवाद. So this is what Aman Rajawali is all about, right? I mean, he does not require any introduction, and that's why, my friends, those who are listening to me right now, if you would have felt little bad saying, why did I only introduce Pawaskarji and not Aman, right? Aman does not require any introduction anywhere, right? His words, his kind of emotions are so very well connected that once you hear, you will never ever forget. But then look at the kind of commissioner, right, whom we have today with us. I always used to think, talking to a government officer, talking to a commissioner, talking to a maybe some big position in government, it's like beyond my imagination. And today, this man has actually changed my entire perception, not just towards the commissioner, but towards the whole government. Because the way he works absolutely with us, it's so very, kind of thrilling. And learning from his experience, he certainly, kind of always demands that action first, talking later, right? So, sir, with that particular thought view in the mind, Pawaskarji, what is that one thing do you really want to happen this time in Purple Fest 2024, which is scheduled from 8 January to 13 January, sir?
Rajesh, ji, it is a very tough question to answer, because last time also there were no expectations. This time also no expectations. We will go with the flow. But one thing I will definitely say here is, I some kind of a competition between the various NGOs that we are working. Healthy competition is always welcome, because it will add value to the various services that are being provided through various NGOs. But sometimes I also have a feeling that ये साल उसकी जो numbers है, that will be multiplied by almost 4 to 5 times. So उसको सबको इकट्ठा लाना, उनकी सबकी एनर्जीज एक साथ चैनलाइज करना, एक साथ काम करना, एक साथ आगे बढ़ना, I think that should be the takeaway from this Purple Fest, which we will definitely achieve, because I find many NGOs who want to do this, but somewhere there is some little gap. There is some little issues which have happened in the past. ऐसा कुछ होता ही रहता है. That is fine. हम लोग, we are all human beings. हमारे घर में हमारे differences होते हैं, तो बाहर के लोगों के होना, it is not तो वो ठीक है, लेकिन वो कैसे कम करना है और उसका सेक्टर के लिए कैसे उसका फायदा होना चाहिए, ये सबसे महत्वपूर्ण चीज है क्योंकि मैं इतना बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं एनजीओ, आई एम टेलिंग यू, बिकॉज आई हैव सीन देम फर्स्ट हैंड. आई आल्सो गो टू लॉट ऑफ प्लेसेस, I just go and visit that NGO, whichever part it may be. I went to NGO far off in महाराष्ट्र एट द बॉर्डर, नागपुर की अमरावती से आगे 5 घंटा किधर वो नेक्सलाइट एरिया था, उधर गया मैं, पुणे में. और इतना बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं. ऐसे कितने सारे एनजीओ, उनको भी बाहर आना चाहिए. वी हैव टू गिव देम द प्लेटफॉर्म, लाइक व्हाट द काइंड ऑफ वर्क दैट दे आर डूइंग. सम ऑफ द एनजीओज काफी सारा अच्छा काम करते हैं, लेकिन हमें मालूम नहीं है. उनको पब्लिसिटी चाहिए, बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन उनका काम देखे हमें क्या उससे प्रेरणा मिलती है. प्रेरणा लेके ही हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. मैं अगर बोलूँ नहीं मैं ये बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहा हूँ, मेरा ये काम अच्छा है, मैं तो कभी इसमें मानता ही नहीं हूँ. हमारे हमारे से ऊपर काफी सारे लोग हैं, उनके ऊपर काफी सारे लोग हैं, और वो एक बड़ी चेन है, और ये हमें एक दूसरे से सीख के आगे बढ़ना है. ये मेरी सोच है.
सर, मैं इतना ही कहूंगा, इन आर कॉर्पोरेट टर्म, the way you are describing, it's the power of collaboration.
I think that's the main takeaway for me as a state commissioner for the state of Goa. There were other takeaways which I will talk later, but this was the gap, as you said, that we could fill in, and we could see it when we work with the government agencies on day-to-day basis.
In fact, sir, that brings me to a very interesting discussion point, saying that government can do so many things, but then associations like NHRDN and many others can certainly complement to these efforts. And Aman, would you mind throwing some lights that association like ours, NHRDN, the largest human resource association, maybe not just in country but across, right? How are we complementing? And what do you think? How we will actually create this movement further?
In fact, ये बड़ा अच्छा सवाल पूछा है राजेश. As an individual, me as an individual and as a representative of this very august and esteemed body, ये जो हो रहा है ना, this amalgamation or marriage between the government, the bureaucracy, and associations like us, which represent the corporate segment. This has been, अभी हो रहा है, बहुत अच्छी बात है, and this should continue, because here 3 large bodies can come together with their own strengths and create a difference. And when we are speaking about the diversity segment, यहाँ तो बहुत जरूरी है, because not much work has done, and who would know this better than you and Pawaskarji? It's like an ocean. मैं तो अपने आप को बहुत छोटा सा चींटी समझता हूँ कि we've just started off. And I say this, so I would want to also share the objectives of the Pune chapter as well as national level ka, our mission towards the DEIB cause. Okay. As you are aware that we've been doing quite a lot of activities under this segment for the last 2 years, and this year we have consciously focused on doing a lot of activities, more so at the ground level, wanting to make an impact. And then you came up with this offer of the Purple Fest. We are creating a corporate pavilion at the Purple Fest, which is of 6 days, under which there are a lot of activities that we would be organizing. One of which is Walkathon, wherein we will have a diversity person walking along with able-bodied person, having this conversation, ice-breaking conversations होगा, जिसकी वजह से awareness create होगी, camaraderie create होगी. Then we have thought leadership session, wherein we will have prominent people from the industry coming in and sharing their thoughts and views at a large level. वो होगा. One of the other important aspect that we are also doing, and thanks to the support that we get from Pawaskarji and the entire team, is creating a platform for job creation. this is, this is one thing which we were very much focused on. In fact, at the Pune level also, we've been doing this, and which we will continue to do a job fair at Purple Fest. Then we would also be doing sessions on helping people understand, or rather, bridge the gap between their current skills and aspirations to the corporate requirements, in terms of helping them design resumes, how to conduct interviews, or rather how to give interviews, how to share their achievements, okay, speed mentoring. इस प्रकार के काफी सारी ऐसी एक्टिविटीज है जो हम लोगों ने तय करके रखी है, एंड आई एम श्योर द कॉर्पोरेट पेविलियन इज going to be very impactful and effective. To start with, that is what it is. Rajesh, over to you.
Fantastic. My goodness. So many activities. And I'm sure all our listeners wanting, to know more about it. So of course, we would be also, kind of posting the related relevant documents, information, in case if you want to know about it, in case if you feel like jumping into this particular game changing, social changing, kind of events, you are most welcome. But then, I wanted to ask a very pertinent question to our own Pawaskarji, saying you have been in an, this particular industry or in this entire social changing arena for so many years. What do you think, Pawaskarji, how this overall events like Purple Fest actually helps us narrowing the divides or bridging the gap, sir?
Yeah, so I think during the last Purple Fest, Rajeshji, since you are part of this, we had these various experiential zones that we had created across the venues. I'll tell you, I don't know about other states. There was a huge gap between the bureaucracy and the work that the commission was doing. We were trying to implement a lot of things, trying to because RPWD Act talks about a lot of sections. It tells you what to do. It gives you a roadmap what has to be done. But if you want to achieve those things, you need to have full cooperation, full support. We have to be on the same page with the government officials. And Purple Fest actually helped us to bridge that gap in flat 3 days time. I'm telling you, the response that we get from all the departments now, and if you compare it to what we used to get earlier, there is a sea change. I would say it's a 360 degrees change that we see now, and that has helped the disability sector.
And that's why I always say, for me, inclusion cannot be bigger than power of I, right? And that's the, inclusion for me. So with that, thank you so very much, both of you. Before even I let you go, let me do a quick rapid fire round, with both of you, if you don't mind. And I'm going to ask you definitely very, very tough question, which I would love. So are you all set, both of you?
Please.
Yes, please go ahead.
All right. So why Purple Fest is been called purple? Let me see who picks it up. Why Purple Fest is
because
called
I think purple color is getting associated with disability sector across the globe, and I think everything that is being done in the area of disability, जैसे कि हम देखते हैं कि बाकी सारे एड्स के लिए अगर रेड कलर है और किसी के लिए और कुछ कलर एसोसिएट हुआ है, तो आई थिंक डिसेबिलिटी के लिए पर्पल कलर सब जगह भी यूज हो रहा है, और उसके लिए वी आर गेटिंग सम काइंड ऑफ एन आइडेंटिटी.
Fantastic.
ऐसा मुझे लगता है. I may be wrong. I may be
No,
wrong.
you
This
are
is my
absolutely right, sir. Only you are wrong that it's a rapid fire round, sir. So you are not allowed for so illustrative description. So please bear that in mind, both of you. Okay. Only
ऐसे
one
भी मैं
word.
सब बोलता हूँ यार. आपने बोला है ज्यादा बोलने के लिए, इसके लिए ज्यादा बोल रहा हूँ.
Thank you. All right. Okay. So Aman bhai or Pawaskarji, both of you, tell me your one inspiring hero.
For
Who is
me
your
it
hero?
is for me it is Dr. Prakash Amte from
Yes.
Himalkota, Maharashtra.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Who doesn't know him? Yes. Aman bhai.
किस क्षेत्र की बात कर रहे हो?
Any particular sector, but you look at him as a hero or her as a hero.
I don't know, maybe from my family only.
Mhm.
Because I grew up, I come from a farming family in a very small town in Gujarat.
Hmm.
तो जब मैं अभी ये जो मेरा सोशल इंक्लिनेशन है और कॉज है जिसके लिए मैं काम करता हूँ वो देखूं तो द रूट्स लाई देयर इन
Hmm.
माय फैमिली, इन माय फादर, इन माय ब्रदर, सो आई गेस देव बीन माय इंस्पिरेशन ऑल थ्रू आउट, बिकॉज
Okay.
बस ज्यादा नहीं
Fantastic.
बोलने का, उन्होंने कहा है, और डोंट इलैबोरेट, दिस इज रैपिड फायर.
All right. Okay. Yes, I hear you. Okay, Aman, very, very quick one. Okay. One of the activity at Purple Fest 2024, which you are very excited about.
One activity.
Yes.
Creating job opportunities is very close to my heart.
Okay. Fantastic. Any one of your favorite sports, sir? Pawaskarji.
मेरा
Favorite sports.
favorite sports, obviously it's a very common answer, cricket.
Okay. Fantastic. I'm sure you must be disappointed as me or any others. Recent with the recent final of the World Cup. But your favorite book, Aman bhai.
Sorry, me?
Yes, your favorite book.
Book?
Yes.
Oh, यार बड़ी दुविधा है. काफी सारी किताबें हैं, भगवत गीता.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't get into the details why.
All right. Okay.
But,
Sure. You're one of the favorite restaurant in Goa, sir. Pawaskarji.
Restaurant called Copper Leaf in Panji. And why
Yes.
I'm recommending it, yeah, it is because it's disabled friendly. Wheelchair वाले भी
Yes.
उधर जा सकते हैं.
Fantastic. Okay. So with that, we are almost, right on the clock of the hour. All right. But it was such a pleasure talking with both of you. I'm all excited to see everyone here I look forward to seeing you at Purple Fest Goa right from 8 till 13. In case if you want to know more about it, feel free to get in touch with us. But before I say goodbye to both our eminent personality, any last closing remarks? Mr. Pawaskarji, let me go first with you.
Yeah, so Purple Fest, I would say it's all about making new friends. I'm telling you, Rajesh, I met so many of them during last. In fact, I met you for last Purple Fest.
Yes.
आज ही अगर हम बात नहीं करते हो अगर पर्पल फेस्ट में हम मिलते नहीं थे.
Correct.
और ऐसे मैंने आपके जैसे बहुत बढ़िया मित्र जुड़े हैं थ्रू आउट द कंट्री, राइट फ्रॉम कश्मीर से लेके हर जगह में. अभी मैं जाऊंगा ना, मेरे खाने पीने की व्यवस्था हो गई है अभी, तो बिल्कुल चिंता नहीं है. और आई बीन इन टच विद मोस्ट ऑफ देम एंड सो मच ऑफ लर्निंग. उनके पास से मैसेज आते रहते हैं, बहुत कुछ सीखने मिल रहा है, उनके स्टेट में क्या हो रहा है, बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस क्या है. हम इधर बैठ के मुझे मालूम पड़ रहा है कि ये चीज हम भी गोवा में कर सकते हैं. एक्सचेंज ऑफ आइडियाज हो रहा है, और ये सबसे बड़ी मेरे लिए चीज है.
Absolutely. All right, Aman bhai, any last closing remarks from you?
Because from all the experiences that I've had since we've been associated with this cause, यही कहना चाहूंगा कि जब इरादा नेक होता है और हौसले मजबूत होते हैं और सब साथ में मिलके काम करते हैं तो कामयाबी का समा तो खुद ब खुद ही बन जाता है. सो निष्काम कर्म योग, कर्म करते रहते हैं, बस बाकी तो ऊपर वाले के हाथ में है. एंड जाते जाते दो पंक्तियां सभी लोगों के लिए कहूंगा, और जो ये मैं खुद मानता हूं और बिलीव करता हूं, एंड आई एम श्योर इट विल रेजोनेट विद राजेश भाई एंड पावस्कर जी ऑल्सो एंड मुश्किल नहीं है कुछ भी इस दुनिया में, जरा हिम्मत तो कर, ख्वाब बदलेंगे हकीकत में, जरा कोशिश तो कर.
क्या बात है. So on that particular note, let's build the bridge rather than building the wall. Let's full-heartedly go for Purple Fest 2024. With that, thank you so very much, everybody who are listening out there. Definitely look forward to seeing you there. Till the time I see you.